Hello everybody, my name is Ever the Jester, and today I'm going to be telling you about 4 mods that make Skyrim just slightly more immersive. Let's get right into it, because I hate long intros.
Now if you'll excuse me.
The first mod is called Bonfires of Skyrim, and what this mod is going to do is it's going to add about 15 Dark Souls-like campfires, just all around the game. Now these aren't shown on the map unless you find them, which is another kind of like thing that Dark Souls does, is it doesn't show up on the map until you discover it. So you're gonna have to find all of these individually, but they are outside of Whiterun, Riverwood, Windhelm, Solitude, and basically any place that holds any sort of relevance to Skyrim, which is pretty cool. And one more cool thing about this mod is that you can actually sleep here. You can sleep at the bonfires. And there you go. I bet you guys are tired. I bet you guys are all very tired. So maybe we should just take a rest for about 24 hours. Let's just go to sleep. I'll see you guys in 24 hours to review the next mod. The next mod is called Karthwasten, and what this mod is going to do is it's going to extend Karthwasten by exactly 2 buildings, making it look more like a tiny little town rather than just 3 pathetic buildings and a mining place. I've always been overwhelmed with depression every time I come to Karthwasten because it doesn't actually seem like anything. It seems like there's a lot more NPCs living in the town than there are buildings. So what this mod does is it adds 2 buildings so the NPCs can live in it, making it look more like a town rather than just a pathetic clump of wood and stairs. Actually, let's go take a look inside these buildings. Oh wait, I gotta pick the lock?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. And they're actually customizable houses. They're actually customized houses. What do you know? They're actual houses. So this is the first one. Let's go check out the other one. Alright. And this one's actually different. That's cool. Can we sleep in the bed?
No.
We cannot sleep in the bed. I mean, you can't really see much of the house because all of my followers are just kind of enjoying themselves. Mule seems to be really having a rough day. Are you alright?
No.
Yeah, she's alright. This is a small mod that's just gonna make Karthwasten just a little bit better than it is. It causes no lag, no frame rate drop. It has no assets that make the game more clumped up with corrupted anything. It's definitely a good mod, and I definitely think you should check it out if you visit Karthwasten or just want Karthwasten to be a little bit more than it is. So definitely give this mod a shot. It's definitely good for the slight immersion. The next mod is called NPCs Stop Chasing. What this mod is going to do is it's going to make NPCs stop chasing you after a little while. This is a good example right here. So what this mod's going to do is it's going to make them stop chasing you after a while, or they're just going to lock onto something else. So it's more of, you know, a helpful mod than it is an immersive one, but it is still immersive nonetheless. Run as far as you possibly can. Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. And the NPCs are either going to lock on to something else, or they're just going to give up. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Let's just explain this one more time. Within reason, they're going to chase me. If they're this far away, that's fine. Okay, and that's a Forsworn den, so we're going to make a left here. The NPC has lost sight of me, and he is no longer chasing me. Thank you for being the example of my mod. Thank you. Oh shit. I think I sent Eric down there too. Wait, you're alive? That bastard is alive. Damn, it got really dark out all of a sudden. But yeah, That's a great mod. It's definitely good for immersion and for less being annoying. Okay, this is ungodly darkness. Jesus Christ, it's so dark. But yeah, that mod is definitely great. I definitely recommend you check it out. And finally, one of the more known mods, Immersive Movement, is definitely a good mod for realism and very slight immersion. This mod's going to make everything a little bit more realistic. Things like sneaking is slower, strafing is slower, and pretty much every other bit of movement is just going to make sense. So it names everything that you're going to have right here. It's going to make you much slower, and different types of weapons will further affect your mobility. So if you have like a giant warhammer, you're going to move a little bit slower. If you have 2 iron daggers, you're going to move a lot quicker. Sneaking is slower, strafing is slower, and pretty much every bit of movement will make sense. So basically, you're not going to be able to run at 20 miles per hour. You'll actually feel like a person who has weight and momentum, not an arcadey camera whipping from corner to corner like a superhero. So it basically allows you to have blind spots, and NPCs will be able to get the jump on you quicker, and you'll have to rely purely on your instinct, not your sensitivity or your camera sensitivity. Two-handed weapons such as greatswords, battle axes, and hammers are heavier, so it'll affect your mobility in the combat the most, making it so you're going to block a little bit slower, you're going to bash a little bit slower, you're going to swing a little bit slower, and you're going to move a little bit slower. One-handed weapons and like daggers and bows and swords obviously will have the opposite effect of the other weapons that are a lot heavier. You'll be able to block quicker, swing faster, move faster, and that's, yeah, just overall you'll just be a lot harder to hit. Your ability to move while having an arrow pulled or aiming is reduced, so depending on factors such as difficulty settings or other mods, tactical positioning can actually be a thing now. Casting magic has a little effect on movement, in case you mages out there are wondering, but do remember that unlike vanilla movement, running backwards and strafing is much slower than the enemy charging at you full force. And finally, you're no longer an Olympic swimmer, so you can't swim at like 5 million miles per hour. So, this also applies to NPCs as well, which is pretty Thank you all so much for watching.
Oh my goodness!
And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, yo.